Hi guys, this is Mrs. Hill. This is our book that we are going to use this week for our reading lesson. The title is Tippu. It is a fiction story, a story that is made up or is fake. It's meant to entertain you. It's meant to make you smile with the illustrations. I love the illustrations in this story. They just make me smile. All the animals are just so realistic and so detailed, but the illustrations are great in here. So again, the title is Tippu. It's illustrated by Abigail Pfizer and written by David Day. So let's take a look at the illustrations before we start reading. We're also going to preview the questions before we start to read our story. I like this little illustration on these first two pages. Kind of reminds me of some of the Lion King video a little bit. So check out these illustrations. Gives you an idea of the setting of the story, where the story is going to take place. Oops, sorry. Check these illustrations out. Aren't they cute? So then, if you take a close look at these illustrations, the tone of the pictures have really changed. You know, that the elephant's expressions have really changed. So keep that in mind as we read our story as well. Let's take a look at our questions that we will answer today. Always a great idea to look at the questions before you read your story. You oftentimes will meet story characters, gives you an idea of different things that might occur in the story. Just a good idea to preview the questions first. The first question we're going to look at: who is Tippu? Where does he live? And who does he live with? We'll find the answers that we need there on pages 6 to 9. I've done some help with the answers. We'll go back to that in a few minutes. Second question: what happens to Tippu and his family? So remember, I made mention that the tone of the illustrations really change. So what happens to Tippu and his family? We'll find that on pages 10 through 12. And the last question we will take a look at for today is: who comes to help Tippu and his sister? What does he tell them? So we'll go back and I'll talk to you a little bit about how we're going to word our answers in that and with those questions. So again, the title of our story is Tippu. Tippu and his sister live with their family on a wide, grassy plain in Africa. They eat lots of fresh grass and leaves. One morning, trucks roar across the plain. The hunters have come in search of elephants. They want elephant tusk for ivory jewelry. Guns are fired and the elephants flee in terror. Look at their sad little faces. Oh, I think I forgot to show you this page a minute ago. So take a good look at these illustrations as well. So now we're down to 2 elephants instead of 4. We've got this bird, and the setting looks like it might be even evening by the look in the sky. So let's see what's happening here. Tippu and his sister become lost. Then a friendly white stork arrives to help them. "Come with me," says the stork. "I know a place that is safe for animals." That's as far as we're going to go today. So remember that this is a fiction story. It is made up. It's meant to entertain you. And one of the ways you know it's fiction is animals don't talk in real life. So that's kind of one of the giveaways that it is a fiction story. So let's take a look at our questions again. As you go to your skill packet in your Google Classroom, we will not turn this packet in until Friday. So do not hit the green turn in button. As you work and compose your answers this week, it automatically saves for you. So do not hit the green turn in button. So let's look at question number 1. Who is Tippu? Where does he live? Who does he live with? I hope you can see this. I have highlighted parts of the question that we need to use again or restate in our question to begin our answer. Oh, I'm sorry. We'll restate part of these highlighted portions in our answer as we begin creating that sentence that answers our question. So who is Tippu? The first part of your answer should say Tippu is a blank. Okay, so you're going to fill in the blank, and Tippu is a blank. He lives, and you'll fill in the blank. He lives with, and then you'll complete that part of the answer. So that one is a 3-sentence answer. And again, the highlighted portion of the question I used in our answer to start and make a complete detailed sentence. If you need to go back in the story to pages 6 through 9, that's where you will find the answers for the first question. Second question, what happens to Tippu and his family? Again, the highlighted portion of the question is what we will use to restate in our answer to make a nice complete sentence. Tippu and his family blank because. So on pages 10 through 12, you can find the answers that will complete that sentence and answer our question. Okay? And the last question, who comes to help Tippu and his sister? What does he tell them? So again, the highlighted parts of our question, we will restate in our answer to make a complete sentence and a detailed sentence that answers our question. A friendly blank comes to help Tippu and his sister. He tells them blank. So you will find the answers to finish filling in the blanks on pages 13 and 14. So the part I highlighted, I don't know if you can see that or not, but in the answers, I've highlighted the parts of the answer that coordinate with your question. So we're going to get in the habit of restating part of that question in your answer. That just gives us a nice detailed explanation and a nice detailed answer. So hope that part of the story was enjoyable. I will see you again tomorrow with the next lesson. I will be available through Remind if you have any questions. Thank you.